asking this question for years. Is artificial sugar better than naturally occurring sugar? First, let's look at table sugar. It belongs to a family of molecules called carbohydrates that are found in fruits, vegetables, dairy products, and breads. Carbohydrates are made of many repeating units that are composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Table sugar, or sucrose, is made of 2 units. These 2 units, called glucose and fructose, are combined to produce sucrose as follows.
Carbohydrates are an excellent fuel for the body because they are packed full of energy. They are broken apart first in your mouth and then in your small intestine. The resulting molecules enter the bloodstream and travel to cells, where they are used to release energy.
Chemists have been trying to find an alternative to sugars since 1878. That's the year an American chemist by the name Constantine Thalberg discovered saccharin, the first artificial sweetener. Saccharin is a molecule that has little in common with sucrose, but is much sweeter than sucrose. Also, the digestive system does not break it apart to derive energy the same way it does with sugar. Instead, saccharin dissolves into the bloodstream and is flushed out in the body by urine. Saccharin is now used to sweeten countless products such as drinks, candies, biscuits, and medicine.
Not all artificial sweeteners look like saccharin. Aspartame is the primary sweetener in most diet sodas. It is a combination of amino acids, the building blocks of protein. A protein is a molecule made of a chain of repeating units of amino acids. The body's digestive enzymes recognize aspartame as a protein and break it down much as they would a natural compound. Sucralose, on the other hand, slips through undigested, as does saccharin. A 2014 study published in Nature found that saccharin, sucralose, and aspartame all cause glucose intolerance, which is the very thing artificial sugars are supposed to prevent.
Isn't nature beautiful? The environment, such a fantastic place. You wouldn't know it, but artificial sweeteners actually have a huge impact on the climate we live in. Canada and the US approved sucralose as a food additive in the 1990s, without environmental impact assessment. Entering a product like sucralose into our food chain without knowing its environmental effects could be detrimental. The strong chemical compounds, like sucralose, are not fully metabolized in the human body. Therefore, the environment is also not able to degrade substances by itself due to its non-natural origin. Once taken in through the body, they are excreted mostly unchanged from the human body. And from the point which they leave the body, once they are flushed down the toilet, they flow to a sewage treatment plant. Now, all sewage treatment plants don't actually treat the artificial sugars the same way, or they don't remove fake sugars from sewage. Past studies have shown that water with artificial sweeteners can harm a plant's ability to perform photosynthesis. As you know, there are many pros to artificial sweeteners, one of them being the decrease it is putting on production of sugarcane. That means there's less sugarcane plants that we need to cut down. Recently, many people are finding that production is higher than consumption. Therefore, a huge accumulation of reserves are increasing. Now, from the 1980s to 2010, the level of global tons of reserves of sugarcane has increased from approximately 25 million to almost over 70 million. That has largely to do with the fact that artificial sugar and artificial sweeteners are becoming more predominant in our consumption and in our society.
Over the last century and a bit, there has been enormous change in food production. This has also led to a growing concern about public health, and taxation has been proposed as a means of reducing the intake of sweet beverages to thereby lower healthcare costs. It is also a means of generating revenue that governments can use for health programs.
Ever since the creation of artificial sweeteners, there has been controversy on how they affect our health. Since many have little to no calories, these artificial sweeteners have been marketed as products that you can use in place of sugar to help you lose weight and other related health issues. However, this may not be exactly the case. Experts have reached no conclusive evidence that sweeteners actually help people manage their weight. In fact, an increasing number of studies have found that people that regularly consume artificial sweeteners are more likely to develop future health problems.
There are many hypotheses to explain as to why these artificial sweeteners aren't working the way people believe they will. One of them is the fact that many artificial sweeteners are hundreds of times sweeter. That means people who routinely use artificial sweeteners may start to find less intensely sweet foods unappetizing. New evidence has come to light to support a theory that artificial sweeteners actually have more of an impact on the microbiome than on us. However, the negative impacts on these bacteria may negatively affect us as well. Gene sequencing confirmed that the microbiomes of the artificial sweetener-fed mice actually seemed not unlike those found in obese individuals.
So, if both natural or artificial sweeteners have negative impacts on our health, what can we do? Consumption in moderation seems to be the key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. If people lower the amount of sweet foods they eat in general, the benefits they reap will be worth that sacrifice. After all, black coffee does taste the best.